Before I begin this story, due to the vandalism and trespassers not heeding the warnings or signs, this town is closed to the public. All those who do not follow these signs will be held in a court of law and will be fined. Problems for this town began in 1510, when a British nobleman, by the name of Edmund Dudley, was making a sinister plan to overthrow King Henry VII. Once word had reached the king, Sir Edmund Dudley had his head swiftly chopped off. Not only was Sir Dudley missing his head, his family and descendants had to now bear a very powerful curse for all eternity. It is said that this curse followed the descendants to the New World in the 1700s. The family ended up settling in the forest of what is now northwestern Connecticut. The population in Dudleytown was only a few dozen, and it was comprised of small homes for the farmers and their families. But farmers were struggling to grow crops in the rocky soil in a deep valley, called Dark Entry Forest. Now, you may be wondering why the forest has such a name. Truth be told, the ominous name comes from the long shadows cast by the surrounding mountains. The discovery of iron ore is what kept the town thriving, but with that discovery came New Yorkers who wanted to get their greedy hands on the iron ore. Years passed, until the 1940s came along. By then Dudleytown had pretty much been abandoned. The townspeople was driven out by very strange, very spooky and awful forces. Vicious creatures were said to creep up onto the poor unknowing victims, and making them go insane. Sadly, that wasn't the only thing these so-called creatures would do. They made their victims sick, or by committing the ultimate sin of suicide. Another villager also said horrible screams would resonate from the woods. People talked about orbs that darted among the branches. Then what they feared the most from their beloved forest was the fact that the birds never sang again. These acts basically afflicted anyone and everyone who lived in or near the community of Dudleytown. But was this the Dudley curse writ large? One thing that is certainly mysterious is that there's no evidence the British Dudleys were even related to the town settlers. Every story of this town has been debunked in one form or another. But it appears that Dudleytown has been hit by something even more powerful than the dead king's curse, the unwanted sting of notoriety.